FPL Forecast is here. This is your weekly FPL analysis into the best FPL transfer options for the week ahead. Each week, we dive into the data to bring you the best insights and strategies so that you can optimize your FPL transfers. Plus, we guide you through the best differential picks for the week ahead, those budget-friendly, low-selected gems that have the potential to stand out from the predictable favourites and skyrocket you up your FPL mini-leagues. Let's dive into this week's episode.
Before we jump into the team, let's quickly look at the top scorers from Game Week 29. First up, João Pedro, who delivered a huge return with 19 points last week, scoring a hat-trick and an assist. João Pedro is now the most on-form forward, 3 points higher than Šeško in second place on a form of 6.5. He's achieved the most assists this season out of any other forward and has the third highest XG per 90 minutes behind Haaland and Thiago. Haaland is still the top pick for FPL managers with 61% ownership, but Pedro has now scored 38 points in his last 4 games, compared to Haaland's 13 points. Next was Sarr for Crystal Palace, who produced a brilliant attacking performance and showed exactly why he can be such a dangerous differential pick. This was a bit of a one-off performance for Sarr, who is the 44th ranked midfielder in the league. And finally, Tarkowski for Everton. Tarkowski has been a rock in defence for Everton this season. He's the third highest scoring defender, and with only 11% of managers owning him and a price of 5.7 million, he's a solid option if you're looking to make some changes in defence with the blank game week 31 coming up. So the big question now is, can any of those players keep the momentum going in game week 30? Starting in defence, first up is Timber. Arsenal have been solid, and Timber gives you that extra upside because he's comfortable getting forward. Watch out for Arsenal's blank game week 31 coming up, but at the moment Timber or Gabriel are must-haves at the moment. Next is Virgil van Dijk. Liverpool's defensive record is strong and he's on great form currently, with 36 points in his last 4 games. Up against a struggling Tottenham this week, Van Dijk is a great option. And finally Senesi for Bournemouth. He's a great low-cost option with the most defensive contributions for any defender so far this season. Bournemouth face Burnley this week, and any Bournemouth defenders are great options. Before we move on to midfield, if you're enjoying the video, make sure you subscribe for weekly FPL analysis, data-driven insights and key breakdowns to beat your FPL rivals. Next up is the midfield. First is Semenyo for City. He's maintained his great form since moving to Man City earlier in the season. He's direct, aggressive and always looking to attack defenders. He's by far the highest scoring midfielder so far with 15 goals. Up against West Ham this week, he's a must-have if you don't already have him in your team, as well as a solid captain choice for game week 30. Then we have Bruno Fernandes, whose form is growing and growing at the moment. Man United have a challenging game against Villa this week, but we feel Fernandes can build on his recent performance and offers a great option. Next is Szoboszlai, Liverpool's midfield engine. He's creative, takes shots from distance and can produce assists or goals in any game. Up against struggling Tottenham, he has the potential for a big haul this week. Now for the front line, where the big points usually come from. First up is João Pedro, who, as we mentioned earlier, was one of the standout players last week. Even if the fixtures are tricky, he always has a path to points. Up against Newcastle this week, we think he's got great potential for goals. Next is Thiago for Brentford, who also have a really favourable fixture against Wolves. Dropping form in recent weeks, he's been ditched by a few FPL managers. We think sticking with him for the Brentford's upcoming fixtures is a great attacking plan. And of course, leading the line is Erling Haaland. He's still the most explosive player in the game. And when Haaland hauls, it can completely change your game week. Watch out for City's blank game week 31, but we believe it's worth sticking with him for one more week against West Ham, despite his recent drop in form. So that's our FPL forecast for game week 30. Now we want to hear from you. Who is your captain for game week 30? Are you sticking with Haaland or going for a differential? Drop your team picks in the comments and we'll reply before the deadline. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to FPL Forecast. We post weekly team reveals, captain picks, and strategy videos to help you stay ahead of your mini league. Good luck for the upcoming game week.